Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 1652 Northeast Arrington Road here in Hillsboro. We're located at the front of the home, just to the right of the front door. We have actually a small 2-inch clean out. Looks like it's tying on based on the pipe inside the crawl space. It's going into a 3-inch line, possibly 4-inch, but what I'm going off of, it looks like 3. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running.
1612.
Sorry, this is 1612, not 1652. 1612. It transitions here at about 23 feet over to 6-inch concrete pipe. Yeah, we're going over a very, very large mound of debris here. We're going to take a second look at this when the line's all drained out. Looks like there's a little bit more up ahead. All right, right here about 43 feet, it appears we've reached the main lateral connection here. We're going to do locates to verify where this is at exactly, and then we're going to let the line drain out completely before rolling back in. We're going to locate the camerahead successfully out the main lateral on Arrington Road. The line basically does a straight shot from the clean out to the main. It looks like we are all drained out at this point. We're going to go ahead and start rolling the camera back in here. Take a look at that bunch of debris buildup. Alright, so we're back at this spot here where the debris buildup's at. And it looks like we just busted through some more junk there and let some water run. The camera is, or the water is to a certain extent being held back here. It looks like we've got, my guess is an offset joint and a belly. It's right about here. My camera runs into a hard object, so this is likely a pipe joint that's become offset due to settling, and then it's also caused a belly to occur here as well. But I'm concerned about the amount of debris that's building up in this line here. We punched a ton of junk out of the way, absolute ton of stuff. It was, when we first went over the top of this here, there was probably inches of debris buildup, and then when we pushed it out of the way, you could see it go out in front of the camera lens. So this is enough water that I would expect debris to collect here. We have over an inch, especially up towards the end of the belly there, as well as a ledge in the line there, what appears to be an offset joint, which will create a lip in the pipe, which I think is what we're running into right here. It's really hard to see anything. If you can pull back right to about here and look down the line, you don't get a great view of everything, but we definitely have something going on here. It's possible that something else has occurred. From this vantage point, though, it does appear to be an offset. It looks like I can see the edge of the pipe joint, but we don't get a great view here at all. And I put a riser on my camera. It scares me a little bit in this circumstance. The clean out is very small diameter, and it's directional. I'm very concerned that it'll get stuck in the pipe here, so I'm not able to put a riser on it to give us a better view. Regardless, we've got a significant problem here. As far as I can tell, it appears to be an offset. It could be something else. It could be an old root intrusion too, possibly, but anyway, I'm going to get this marked here for repair. Once you go over the top of that, the line continues to drain out. So anyway, our spot here that needs to be fixed. Oh, now we're all messed up. Sorry. Looks like the issue there is right about 29 to 30 feet. If I can clear enough junk out of the way here, you might be able to get a better view. Alright, I put a marking down on the ground here. We're right next to the sidewalk. I'm sorry, not the sidewalk, but the mailbox underneath the sidewalk area. It's marked with a white X. We're at 7 feet 6 inches deep there. I am going to recommend a spot repair to fix that. And I think that may be the entire reason why we've got any standing water at all. It's really hard to tell, though. Our standing water starts here at about 26 feet and extends to 29 feet, and it was causing a very large amount of debris to build up. So I do recommend that be fixed. As far as I can tell, it looks like a significant offset joint, best I can tell. You could try and drain clean it, but the camera feels like it's running into hard concrete, not soft debris like toilet paper buildup. I've got the whole section here. It's about a 3-foot section of pipe for the most part that I'm seeing standing water. I think most of that water is due to the fact that we have a large obstruction there in the middle of the line. But I got that mapped out. It's all underneath the sidewalk area. Now we're going to go ahead and reel the camera out of the line here. Aside from that spot, the rest of the concrete is in fair condition. It is old, original concrete. So I would highly recommend looking at the cost difference between a spot repair there where you'd likely be digging it up. There's really no other way to fix something like that. Or if it's not a whole lot more fully update, I would highly recommend looking into fully updating that concrete section so you don't have to deal with it later. It's an older, aging line and will inevitably have to be taken care of. So, and it's we're nearing the end of its design life at this point. So I'll recommend a spot repair at the least there. We're about 7.5 feet deep at the sidewalk. Recommend a rescope after any repair work. Make sure it was done correctly. Aside from that section there, the concrete's in fair shape, the cast iron's in good shape, but everything aside from that about 3-foot section there is functioning at this time. The line at this point, though, is not functioning hardly at all. It's causing a ton of debris buildup and it's a high risk for a blockage.